and today we are continuing our playthrough of The Princes of the Apocalypse. Um, in the last session, well, you know what? I should probably unmute. Okay. In the last session, everybody had just kind of arrived in Red Larch, and after kind of familiarizing yourself with each other and with Kaylessa, the owner of the Swinging Sword Inn, she had kind of keyed you in into some strange goings on out at Lance Rock. And the party had made their way out to investigate and found that Lance Rock was overwhelmed with undead. And after working your way through them, you found that there was a necromancer living at Lance Rock, and that he was quite insane. He was like dressing up the zombies like ballerinas and teddy bears and all kinds of other nonsense to amuse himself. And after things turned sour, they were able to defeat him. And after the events at Lance Rock, the party would be returning to Red Larch. The entire journey was about half a day from Red Larch to Lance Rock, and while you were out there, you did camp for the night because you had been quite hurt. So it's been about maybe 2 days, considering camping, travel back and forth before you arrive back in town. And once we are in town, what would you guys like to do? Hey, Flord.
I guess probably head back to the tavern.
Yeah, I'd say probably tavern. Tell someone about what we did.
Yeah, I would probably go back and say, "Hey, Miss Kaylessa, we took care of that little zombie problem out there,
And get more of that delicious grub."
Yeah.
It cracks me up how much you guys are into crumble bread, because the description has only ever been it is terrible and it's tasteless. So it's like, you know what? It's food and I enjoy being alive, so I will eat this crumble bread with glee. It's like
you just put a little salt and pepper on there, it'll be alright.
Okay, so you tell Kaylessa. She's like, well, tell me about what happened. What did you find?
Skeletons. A lot of skeletons.
Yeah, we found a lot of skeletons. We found this what was his name? The guy, the red. Oh goodness gracious, Shaw, do you remember his name? I forgot it. I'm not very good with names.
I think his name must have been
Mr. Lance.
Super scared of everything.
Like Lord of some.
Lord of Lance Rock. I think that's what it was. Does that ring a bell for you, Miss Kaylessa?
Lord of something.
I wouldn't know who that is, but if he was doing what you say, it was probably for the best that he were to go.
Yeah, he's joined his zombies at this point. He had a lot of zombies and skeletons, and he was doing all sorts of nasty work out there. There was a lot of corpses. Y'all didn't catch wind of any of that?
He had him dressed up too.
That's just what we saw.
Very strange.
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you what he was up to.
Well, you've done a great service for us then. I mean, having someone so disgusting and depraved so close to town. Oh my.
Well,
yeah, he was real. He was kind of crazy too. He was dressing everybody up in these weird costumes, and you think. I'm wondering, was there any wizards hereabouts that were that maybe disappeared a little while ago?
You said something disappeared?
Well, No, it was. Did were there any wizards hereabouts that would have been that would have disappeared? Because he seemed like he was, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, fellas and ladies, but what I feel like he was maybe upset that he lost some people in his life.
He was definitely crazed, and he also had these two things. And I kind of hold out the drift globe and wand of magic missiles to the lady, and ask if she knows anything.
Oh, you know what? We did see some symbols too over there. Some little symbols up on a it was like a, I don't know if it was like a shrine looking thing or.
How strange. What did these symbols look like?
Well, they looked like I guess I'd draw out a very, very rough sketch of what I can remember.
They kind of looked like one was like a V on top of a triangle, and it was blue. One looked like an oval, purple oval, and then there was a brownish triangle with a line in it, and then what looked like a D turned sideways with a bunch of lines coming out of it, and then a V on an upside down triangle, but the V on top looks like a stick figure's head, sort of.
You know, I don't think I would know much about that, but we do have a fella who's been visiting. His name is Brother Landon, and he's been traveling from Belliard to the north. You know, maybe he's more versed in these things than I.
Well, it's definitely worth a shot. Where can we find him?
Oh, actually, and she just kind of points to a table behind you. He's enjoying his meal just over there. And it's a human male, and he is older. He's got a long white beard that comes down to his chest. He's wearing gray robes, and on the chest of the robe is what appears to be a symbol of a sun. And he's currently eating some crumble bread, while he, in his other hand, he just holds a small prayer book. And he's not really paying attention to much of what's going on in the inn.
Okay, well, I wanna turn to Miss Kaylessa and be like, all right, can you whip me up one of those bottles of what is it? Grape mesh? Grape stuff?
Purple grape mash?
Yeah, that purple drink. And I'm gonna go over there to Brother Landon, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stroll on over there to Brother Landon, sit at his table, and be like, "Hi, I'm just, you're just the person I'm looking for."
Oh, good morning, child. How can I assist you on this fine day?
Well, we stumbled across some awful things not too far out of town, and Miss Kaylessa over there told us that you were well versed in the in some of the more arcane arts and like symbolism and stuff like that. And so I guess we're just trying to look for like a little direction and try to get to the bottom of some things.
Oh, well, I'll be happy to take a look at whatever you have, but I'm afraid Kaylessa speaks too highly of me. I don't know that much, and I am a simple traveler.
Don't doubt yourself. I'm sure you know a lot of things. You've traveled the world, haven't you? Or not the world, but you've traveled around here quite a bit, haven't you?
Well, it is true that I do travel a lot. It's actually how I devote my life to and my worship to Lathander. I roam across the small towns here in the north, serving as a messenger and a priest to those in need. But I mean, I've lived my entire life here within the Somber Hills, and I've never strayed far from the coast.
You haven't heard of anything about like any necromancy around here, or like the Lord of Redlaw or Red called. Dang it, what was it thing called?
Lance Rock, I
Lance
heard.
Rock. There we go, Lance Rock. My goodness.
No. You mentioned a symbol?
Yeah. I try to draw a little bit of a better sketch, but it's still a little rough looking.
He looks at it, and then he kind of flips through his little prayer book. He shakes his head. I really am sorry. It's just it's unfamiliar to me.
Do you know of anybody that is a little bit more that might be a little bit more knowledgeable, like a local library or something?
You'll be hard pressed to find someone like that here. Red Larch is a simple town. Not many spellcasters around at all. You could try the All Shrine, but I doubt that that the acolytes who service there would do any different.
Well, it might be an okay idea to poke our little heads in and see what we can find out.
Sure.
What do you think, Oaf? What do you think? What are y'all thinking?
Well, oh, go ahead.
Honestly, it doesn't sound like a bad idea, I guess.
Yeah. Emergency.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea too. But did we show our friend here the symbols that we saw?
Yeah. I just now showed him like the little rough sketch. I pull it up and it looks like basically somebody with a crayon or something just roughly scratched it.
Well, okay, yeah, that's good. Sorry, I was eating my crumble bread and I didn't really hear it. So, yeah, we should go to the acolytes. I actually was gonna stop by that nice orc blacksmith too, pick up a weapon.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I go ahead and hand, since I told Ironhead, Ironjaw.
Ironhead.
I think it's Ironhead. Yeah, I would hand out some business cards. I basically wrote out Ironhead on a leaf, and I hand it to Brother Landon. Like, here you go, in case if you need any arms
Oh,
or weapons or anything.
thank you for your consideration. I will give you a gift as well. It is a warning.
What are you warning me about?
Well, if you are going to be traveling the roads in the Somber Hills, use caution. There was a delegation that was supposed to have left Mirabar quite some time ago. They were supposed to leave by way of the West Bridge, and it was there 10 days ago when I left. When I arrived here in Red Larch, I am quite shocked to hear that they have never made it. So, there are rumors of people going missing. And if the Mirabar delegation, well, they were a large group, well armed. So, if something were to have happened to them, the roads are truly not safe.
Well, I don't think I don't think they would be snatched up by that crazy necromancer we fought. He didn't seem like he was gonna be taking out a whole delegation.
It also doesn't seem like he left that cave very often either.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, thank you for the warning. We'll keep our little peepers open and see what we can find out and stuff. I appreciate your time, brother.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Kai Haru. Appreciate that very much, and welcome to the family.
Are we going to the blacksmith first, or are we going to go to the
I guess we can go. We'll go to the blacksmith that way Oaf can pick up her items and
Here, we'll
stuff.
put you back over here so we can actually see where we are.
Ooh, a map. I do want to have a small conversation with Oaf about something moral that's bothering Miss Clementine.
Go for it.
Okay, hey, I'm just gonna like kind of fall back behind the group as we're walking and be like, hey, yo, I got something to talk to you about, and I don't know who to talk to, and I guess I just need an ear.
Why, sure there, Clementine. What's going on?
So you know how like, I was all about it being disgusting about how he was defiling the corpses and stuff. Well, my Grammy said that there's nothing wrong with a little undead, and I always thought like outside of, outside people didn't really like it too much, but I think it's kind of cool in some ways. Maybe of course not to anybody who don't deserve it, but maybe I don't know. I'm just wondering what you would think about it if I was to, kind of maybe down the road have another body there helping us.
Oaf kind of furrows her brow a little bit, and she says, well, far be it from me to doubt your customs there, but I don't want to be culturally insensitive, but when you take a dead body and you defile it by resurrecting it, it makes it violates the natural order, so it were, in some ways. But then again, if you're a druid, which is what I'm guessing you are, I grew up around many druids, and so I guess if you're a druid, I guess it must not be too bad if you're able to do it.
Yeah, I'm not able to do it right now, but my Grammy, she had this beautiful mushroom garden, and she was all about, finding the beauty and like the decay of like life and stuff like that. And I thought it was really cool back then. And whenever we were attacked, I saw her, raise a couple of dead from the ground and have them fight for her. And I thought that was really cool. And I don't know, I was just wondering, like, what your thoughts were on it before y'all saw me just raising zombies out from the ground stuff.
Do the dead get to rest again after you've done this?
Well, yeah, of course. I wouldn't make them, just follow me around as like their spawn or anything like that. It's really more of a utility thing.
Did the dead ever consent? When your grandma...
I don't know if the dead can consent. That's why I'm just, sort of. Are you cool with me raising zombies?
Well, I think that anything that you think is good during combat would be helpful, but I'm not particularly fond of zombies, but I think you should.
I wouldn't dress him up or anything like that, like old crazy head back there in the rock.
Yeah, that was real upsetting. I'm not gonna be able to get that idea out of my head for some time.
Okay, well, thank you for chatting with me. Let's go get your axe.
Well, yeah, that sounds great. And I hope he sells more than axes. There's a weapon called a war pick, and I'm hoping they have it. But, if they don't have it, I guess I could use, I know how to use axes. I've chopped down trees before, so, chopping zombies must be similar.
I'm sure he might have a war pick. I guess this time would be arriving.
Yeah, and when you arrive at Ironheads, you can see that he is not outside this time, but the door is open, and there is a lantern lit indoors.
Well, I'll be damned. I'll step in. The Ironheads. I'll take a gander.
All right. When you walk inside, it's a very poorly kept establishment. There's no racks or shelving or anything of that nature. There is just a large pile of weapons in the corner, probably stacked 3.5, 4 feet high. There has to be like 60 or 70 items just spilling over each other. and they're all items made out of metal and axes and swords and just every kind of weapon imaginable. And standing in the center of the room is Ironhead, and you see there's a mirror on one wall, and he's got one arm raised in like he's flexing his bicep, and he's got one eye closed, and he's got his other arm up to the mirror like he's trying to measure how wide his bicep is with his other hand. And when you walk in, he kind of looks and goes, "Oh, he's friends."
I do love your arms, and you know that, Iron Face Head. But I think you could do with a little more toning. Instead of pure bulk.
What?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking when I walked in. I thought the same thing.
Ironhead measure arms. Need no distance for making pauldron.
Sure.
Well, that's just real neat there. I've never seen somebody measure their arm that way, Ironhead. You must be a real skilled blacksmith.
Yes, Ironhead. No dimensions, just by sight. No learn numbers, hurt head. But this way work, Ironhead never miss.
I think that's the biggest word I've ever heard him say. I'm so proud of you.
Ironhead proud of Ironhead too.
Oath looks around, and do I see war picks?
Yeah, there would be one heaped into the pile.
Oath is going to fish out that war pick and say, I'd really like to buy this here weapon here, and can I buy a few more hand axes from you too?
What? But that thing is no axe. How you supposed to sever man head with pick?
Well, you take the pointing end and you hit him with it, and it puts a big hole in him. So, it's a pretty solid weapon choice. I could buy an axe from you too. Really round out my really versatile weapons there.
Yeah. How many of baby axe does lady want?
Well, this lady here would like 3 baby axes from you, and I will take this war pick. How about that?
Oh, okay. One at a time. War pick is this many golden dragon, and he hold up 5 fingers.
She counts out 5 gold and puts them on the counter.
And you see him. He takes them because he doesn't know how to count, and he literally just lays them like one on each finger until all 5 fingers are filled, and he goes, "Okay, yeah, that's enough." And then he goes, "Okay, hand axe. Hand axe is same. This many."
Okay. And she will go ahead and pay 5 gold for each of the hand axes.
Yep, and he makes you, instead of taking all 15 at once, he makes you section it out to 5 at a time, because he only has 5 fingers on one hand, and then he takes the gold and gives you the 3 hand axes.
She goes through the whole process with a grin on her face, just happy to have the weapons. And are there any javelins here?
Oh, yes, of course, javelin.
She will also buy 4 of those.
Oh, make my head hurt. That, okay. I know this one. Each one is gold dragon for hand. And he holds up both hands and holds them out like he wants you to give him coins.
She places 1 gold in each hand,
Yeah,
and then she takes a javelin And she does it again,
Oh, yeah.
and she just keeps doing that, and she kind of like puts him on her back with her shield, and you know, I'm sure he sells a like a belt loop or like a scab, like something that she can hook.
Nope. Oh,
No?
nope. Ironhead make items out of metal, iron, steel. No make belts out of leather.
Well, in that case, there, Ironhead, would you point me in the direction of a leather worker?
He he thinks very long and deeply. Where would leather work? Well, probably at Lurith Tannery. Yeah. Lurith. He help. If not Lurith, Gelker have many things.
Well, that's a fine lead there. I'm gonna go now. You've been real helpful. Thanks so much, and you have a great day.
Yeah, okay. Yes, later, friend.
Before we leave, I do want to ask him how his finger is.
Oh, yeah, finger is good thanks to little lady.
You're welcome. So I
Alright.
guess we're gonna head on over
Over to where?
to the tannery.
Which is where?
It is, according to our map, it's not marked.
We didn't
Hey,
ask.
Mr. Ironhead, where's the tannery at?
Oh, yeah. You go that way, down Long Road. It is last big building on. Oh, he holds up his right hand, but he looks confused as he looks at it. And he's like, I don't know word for this way, but it's this one.
Which way is he pointing so I can tell him the route way?
He points in the left direction as you leave Ironhead, but he holds up his right hand.
Okay. I'm gonna show you a trick, Ironhead, and I get to where like I'm side by side with him, and I kind of put up both hands as if like they're both an L.
And he
You're like,
mimics you. Yeah.
All right. So your left is gonna look like an L.
L?
Do you know what L looks like?
What is an L?
Oh dear. L is what left starts with that letter. And L is gonna look like, and I point to my left hand, like that. That's how you can tell
Left is like
which
ale?
way's left. Yeah, like L.
Yes,
Like the
ale,
letter L.
bubbly, tastes good. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yes, always go left for ale, and I walk out.
Would it be right for ill for him though?
Oh, you know what? Did I get any of that the grape stuff from Kaylessa?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a cup, Ironhead?
Somewhere around here. He just kind of starts pawing through like the pile until he produces a small iron goblet.
Okay, I'm gonna pour him a glass and be like, enjoy. Thank you for the help.
No. Ironhead does not drink.
Oh, okay. Well then I, drink it myself and then I'll leave.
Yeah. Ironhead, he has problem. Villagers know that Ironhead live in village if Ironhead drink alcohol.
Are you an angry drunk?
Well, in Ironhead, home of Kundrakar, orcs would drink lots and lots of alcohol and ale, and then we would raid villages, kill many peoples. Yeah.
Oh, well, it is a good thing that you're not drinking then. That is
No.
getting to the root of the problem. Thank you
Yeah.
for being an upstanding citizen.
Yeah. Ironhead like tiny people.
Yeah, we're gonna leave now. At least I am.
So I guess we're heading to this leather shop
go too.
next.
Yes!
Sorry, everyone. I didn't mean to turn this into a shopping session.
It's okay.
It's
I like
okay.
downtime.
We gotta go shopping.
Nothing wrong with a good shopping session.
So yeah, Oaf will try and find the tannery, given that information.
Doo-doo.
I
Doo-doo.
believe it'd be somewhere down here, based on what he was talking about.
Yes, the last house on the right when you go left.
He might
was
have his
the-
hands confused, but his directions aren't too bad.
Yeah. So as you approach, you can see that there is a rack outside the shop, and there is a what appears to be a bear's pelt drying outside. And when you walk inside, past several more stretching racks are cutting tables with sharp knives and scraps of tanned hide. And as you enter, you hear the door hits a small silver bell, and the room is currently empty, but a voice coming from a room in the back kind of shouts, I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Yeah, take your time.
I start whistling really obnoxiously.
The man abruptly comes in from the back, and you can see he's wearing like a leather apron, and his arms are stained red up to the elbows, and he's wiping like blood off of his hands with a cloth. He's like, could you stop that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever I get bored, I gotta keep myself entertained. Hi, I'm Clementine. Nice to meet you.
He holds out his bloody arm. Hi, name is Ulharo Lurith, and this is my tannery. How can I help you?
I'd shake his bloody hand and like, oh, bro, that's a nice name.
Yeah, it's a real nice shop you got here. I was wondering, and Oaf is just kind of carrying a bunch of hand axes and a war pick, like, very awkwardly. Do you have anything that I could, loop all this stuff around, like, carry it a little bit easier?
He points to the backpack that you're wearing. Well, what about that?
Well, the problem with that is that if I put the weapons in the backpack, it's pretty hard to get to them when I need them. It's hard to pull a hand axe out of a backpack when you're, in the middle of a fight.
I can respect that. So, what are you looking for? Like holsters for the axes that sling on your hips, or something like a bandolier?
Yeah, maybe a bandolier, something that I could, put the javelins in and the back, and maybe put the axes in the front.
I think I could make such a thing. And, I mean, how much are you looking to invest in such a contraption? I mean, because I can make it just like little hoops of rawhide, and the axes should be able to just set right in there, but, I don't know about your javelins. How do we carry the javelin?
You can do like a giant quiver.
Well, I'd be willing to invest maybe, let's say 20 gold in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can help you.
Well, all right then. And she reaches in and pulls out 20 gold and hands it to him.
He takes it and sticks it inside a pocket on his bloody apron. So, what brings you to town?
Well, just passing through. I'm a guide here in the valley, and I'm just looking for people to guide. And we got kind of caught up in some, business with a necromancer, and we got him fixed. But we're looking for information about some strange symbols we saw.
What kind of symbol would that be?
Oaf will draw one, a few of them as well. as she doesn't really remember exactly what it looks like, but she does her best.
Huh. Yeah. Well, it's beyond me. I'm just a simple tanner, Been doing it all me life. Matter of fact, I've worked a tannery for so long, and he kind of taps his nose, which you can see the blood vessels. It's quite red in comparison to the rest of his face. The blood vessels have all long burst. It's like, I've worked in the tannery so long, I've completely lost me sense of smell.
Well, that's a long time you've been working.
Impressive, right?
Impressive.
It's a good thing he can't smell me because I don't know when the last time I took a bath was.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question too. What kind of leather armor do you have here, and how much does it cost?
Well, I don't have any rightly available at the moment. I don't believe I'll have one of my underlings check in the back, but well, I mean, I can make anything. I have the supplies on hand. It's just I usually wait to use them, as don't want any pieces to go to waste. But
I understand.
I can make padded leather armor or studded leather armor if that's more your thing. I have a big bear pelt outside. I could make you a fine suit of hide. And I'm quite capable of making anything else if you were to bring me the proper materials.
I'll put a brain check on that and see if I can go home and bring something back. And if I don't, then I'm sorry, Little Sin, go ahead.
That bear pelt, but how much would it cost to turn that into like a bit of a tunic or something?
Oh, it wouldn't be a lot. I mean, probably 10 gold pieces.
I'd be willing to pay for that. That sounds like it would be rather nice to have.
All right. Yeah. He looks at you reluctantly, and says, "Can you even wear something so heavy, miss? I mean, the pelt will have quite a bit of heft to it when it's all finished."
Would you have anything that would be lighter, but just as good?
Well, if you prefer, I could use some of the fixings that we get from Ironhead, reinforce it with studs. I think that would do you just fine.
That sounds good, but that costs more.
It would indeed, yes, because I would have to pay Ironhead for the materials. That would be about well, you should price it at about 45, but I tell you what, I like the lot of you. I can do it for 40 even.
Well, we are Ironhead's friends, so maybe we can, maybe you can say, hey, those are, I'm making this for, your compatriots and stuff, and maybe you can get a little discount that way too. We're fresh adventurers, right out of the starting point. So
then Sin starts putting her fingers together. The most I could pay is 15.
Oh yeah, I'll always be here if you ever come across some more coin.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be our best bet. Or we can just go hunting for stuff, and we can probably, just pay him for labor. I mean, we'll already have the materials.
Yeah, whatever works for you.
So where do I get some more arrows for my longbow here?
Arrows. Well, I would imagine that the I'm totally not scrolling trying to find the name of it. I think you could probably get more arrows from the sundry. what's his name? Thaylorn, I believe it is.
Daymorn. Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you met with Thaylorn yet?
I have not.
His shop is just up north from the Swinging Sword along the Long Road, and it's a typical sundry. He's got various items. Would be of great use to you, I'd imagine. Yes,
I look at Temple and I'm like, what's a sundry? I've never heard of that. Is that like a Fletchery, or what is that?
It's like a general store.
Oh, okay. So yeah, are we all done here? Because I can't really afford anything here unless I
Yeah.
got more gold.
Yeah, I
And
think
the leather
I'm
armor
good.
I've got is okay. It's doing its work right now. So, yeah, I guess we'll head on over to the Sundry, and then, like, after that, we'll, go off
Yes.
into the direction where Miss Kalis is said to. Does that sound like a good plan?
Sounds good.
In
Yeah,
theory,
that
that would be
sounds like
wonderful.
Mhm.
Except, as you make your way down the main road, what seems like an all too ordinary afternoon in Red Larch is shattered by a loud tremor. A second later, 4 small children and the old cart they were playing with slide down into a sinkhole that suddenly opens in the middle of the long road. The children disappear from sight, and you can hear them shrieking for help as they fall down into this pit. A distraught woman runs out of a nearby home and sprints to the edge of the hole, which begins to crumble away, spilling her inside as well. More people run from other homes, and there are various calls coming out from the villagers. Someone, a rope! Get a ladder! Fill the air.
Sin runs near the hole and looks down and see if she can see anything.
Yeah, I'll run over too.
The sinkhole has opened up about 30 feet below the ground level, and it is surrounded by darkness on every side. The children, some of them are sitting down in the bottom of the hole. They're looking up, tears running down their face. The other 2 are lying unconscious on the ground below.
But how far down does it look?
30 feet.
Mm.
I believe that the Explorers pack. Let me see. Do I have a rope?
Yeah, I got a rope, but it's 10 feet, I think. I'm not sure.
No, the rope that comes in your packs is 50 feet.
Oh, it's 50 feet. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I pull out my hempen rope. I think that's the right one, right?
Yeah, is there any way that we can get a light down there? I look to Timble and be like, can you do like one of those little ball things down there so that way they're not scared?
We have the drift globe.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do we know
Yeah,
how to use that?
Yeah.
I can turn I can turn that on and just climb down and help the kids up.
Yeah, start taking my rope I have and anyone else that has rope and try tying it together and leading it down into the hole.
We should. Is there anything that we can tie to anchor it down on so that way if we accidentally slip up, they're not just gonna fall down and we lose a rope?
Well, you have 20 feet of extra slack, so it's not unreasonable to think you could probably just anchor it to, I don't know, maybe one of the posts outside of the Swinging Sword, or something on one of the nearby buildings.
Yeah, I'll tie a knot around that and then throw down the rope and stuff.
I'm gonna yell down the hole. I'm hearing a double voice. We're coming down to help you. Just stay calm.
Okay. So who is climbing down?
No,
No, it's
I
not
think
milk.
Oak
It's water.
had volunteered.
I don't drink milk. Okay. Climbing down, aided with the rope, there is no check involved. You're able to make it to the bottom without any issue.
All right, kids. Just it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this together. Why don't a couple of you climb up on my back?
Help Susie! I don't think she's breathing.
Well, all right then. I'm gonna make a medicine check.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, the kids aren't quiet, and it kind of echoes in the chamber.
Okay, can I do... Are they close enough to do healing word, I wonder?
If you're at the edge of the hole, they're 30 feet away. So yeah, that's healing word range.
Yeah, I'll do a healing word on the one that's unconscious.
Okay. You can see her chest begins to rise and fall. She's still unconscious and badly injured, but it seems that the magics have at least restored her to life. Or not. Alright. So, Oaf, you're down here, you have the kids, and you're trying to carry up, what, all of them?
One at a time.
Okay. Alright. Again, aided by the rope, you're able to climb no problem. The kids, they kind of latch onto your back. They throw their arms around your neck and hold on for dear life as you ferry them up to the edge of the pit. Once Oaf makes it to the edge of the pit, what are the rest of you doing?
Helping him or the kids like off his back and onto the side of the cliff, making sure they're okay.
Okay, so you grab them off her back, and then you pull the kids up, and then she goes down and gets the next one, and then back and forth until everyone is clear. However, Oaf, as the last of the kids are removed, you can't help but think you noticed something when you were at the bottom of the pit.
Oh boy. Hey folks, there's something down here. What do I see?
Well, as you shout this up, several townsfolk are hurrying in. They stay clear of the edge, but among a few of them are older ones, and you can see that they command respect. Obviously, they're town elders of some sort, and they are pulling people away from the edges. Leave it to us! We will tend to this matter. The children were not harmed, and no one must go down there. You, come up!
Well, sure. I'm on my way up.
You know, you say
Can I
that
make
the
a
children
perception
weren't
check, sir?
harmed, but one of them wasn't breathing a second ago, and I have a little bit of an issue with you saying that. What's down there, mister?
To answer your question, Oaf, this wide,
Sorry.
No, you're okay. This wide, irregular-shaped cavern has a floor of smooth bedrock. There is damp dirt and stone here, and tree roots protrude here and there, making up the walls. But further in, there is a 5-foot wide tunnel that leads off to the north. And a stone slab, obviously a door with a rusty pull ring set at about waist height, stands to the east. By the stone door, there are a couple of well-used cloaks and water skins on the floor.
Yeah, someone's been living down here, guys.
Again, leave it to us. This is a town matter. You adventurers have no business in this matter.
I will have business in this matter. As tall as I am, I want to know what's down there.
Yeah, it sounds like you're being a little secretive right there, you know. You know, a kid got hurt, wasn't breathing for a minute, and now you're just like trying to shoo us away. What's really going on about
To
you?
get the defeaters of the Lord of Lance Rock to get out of here.
Does that ring a bell over there?
They
You
look at
little
you.
nothing.
What are you talking about?
Can I see if he's lying or not, or see if if he's a little sweaty?
Insight check.
All right. Character sheet.
First
Great.
roll of the night. 14. Okay. You can tell that whoever this person is, they show genuine confusion when you mention the Lord of Lance Rock. But they are obviously hiding something, as they don't want you to explore the cavern.
Okay.
Means we totes gotta explore the cavern, right?
So, since we're just, lowly little adventurers, you wouldn't mind us, there's nothing going on down there, right?
Again, this does not concern you.
Why?
All right.
I'm sure it, concerns the sweet little mother over there that you consider your townfolk. I mean, their kids almost died doing it.
You see a couple of them lean in and start whispering to each other, and then seeing that you're obviously not listening, they kind of begin to disappear within the crowd.
I say we go down this hole.
I was just thinking the same thing. Those people do not seem trustworthy.
I don't think anything possibly bad could be down there. Under any circumstances, could anything be bad?
I mean, they little wiener guys, so I don't think there's going to be anything too terrible down there.
We
I
already
wouldn't
killed the
go
Lord.
that far.
We killed the Lord already, What can we handle? Come on.
Okay, I guess we can't really jump down there. It's a pretty big jump.
But there's
There's
a
a
rope.
rope, right?
You can
Yeah.
climb down the rope, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically stick my thumb on my nose like the little loser sign and, just climb on down the rope.
All right.
I'll climb down the rope too.
I follow suit as well.
All right.
He's
So,
probably gonna cut the rope too.
Well,
it's
I'll-
funny you say that.
That's the rope.
Because shortly after Sin makes it to the bottom, the rope goes slack and falls into the pit.
I swear if I ever get out of this hole, you're gonna be in a world of pain, Mrs. or Mister.
So,
So
standing here, it is quite dark, but I think everybody can see. Nope, Oaf is in the dark.
Oaf has the orb, drift globe, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah. No, I activated that.
Yeah. Wasn't I already on at the bottom of the hole?
I think somebody threw it in, yeah.
It is now.
Oh, just for inventory purposes, we pick back up the rope. So would it be like a 30-foot rope at this point, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let me just say, this cave is incredibly ominous. It's very big. I cannot see some wall.
So there's the drift globe here, and everybody should be able to move it. Who actually used and threw the drift globe in?
Oaf is in possession of drift globe because I think she's. The
Oh, that's
only
right.
one that-
Yeah, she's the only one that can't see.
And also, didn't I was kind of just in the drift globe? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Don't they float with you?
Yes, you can. Well, it doesn't
Okay.
float with you. You can speak the command action. It'll rise into the air and hover off the ground, and it hovers in this way until somebody grabs it. And if you move 60 feet away from it, it will follow you within 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
So it will kind of float and follow you, but 60 feet behind you, and it illuminates 60 feet. So that's not so great. But you can grab it and carry it like a torch.
Yeah. No, I think she's gonna speak the command word anytime she gets out of range of it, and have it come towards because it. I understood that right? Like, or do I have to carry it with me?
You either carry it with you, or it trails behind you at 60 feet.
Okay, I'll carry it with me.
Okay. You were stuck on my cursor. I did not mean to do that.
Where are you going? Oh, welcome back. Where are you going? Oh, welcome back.
I see a door over there. I say we go over to that door. That looks promising.
Yeah, I was noticing that too.
It may be one of those things that seem like something but turn alive. I poke it with a dagger.
Okay. It's made of stone. So it just kind of
Oh, okay.
and then
I say to the door, open! Alright. Does that have a handle of sorts?
it does.
Can I maybe I'll tug on the handle a little bit, see if it gives.
Yeah. It's heavy, but you are able to force it open.
Nice. Big muscles. Nice strength.
Clementine looks very impressed.
The tunnel here is covered with a thick mud, so it makes the tunnels here difficult terrain. It winds north a long way before rising gradually, which I don't see the compass, but I'm guessing north is... No, it's north. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, there. Well, here is where it starts to incline. Okay, I know what I'm doing. After about 200 feet or so... Yeah, it goes way up. You can see that it bends sharply to the east.
Oh my god, I finally figured it out.
Well, which way do we go?
There's a saying, whereas right is always right.
Well,
In this case, that'll work about 33% of the time.
can we see, like, if it's been, like, traveled down, like, looking at the mud and stuff like that, to see if there's any other footprint?
Sure. Let's do a perception check.
Okay, perception.
Wow. All right.
Ooh.
So you gain
Very
all
nice.
the information. You can see that there are 0 signs of traffic in the southern hallway. However, there's light tracks that head to the north, and you can see there is heavy amounts of traffic to and from heading down to the east.
Well, I think Mr. Timble's right. I think we should go right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Wait, right as in the south path or the east path?
Oh, east. I'm sorry. That away, and I point out, the markings of it being well traveled and stuff, and I do point out up north that it looked like it'd been traveled through a little bit, and then down south it doesn't really look like it'd been traveled a whole lot at all.
As you guys begin to walk down this hall, you can see that the ceiling consists of square stone panels about 10 feet on a side. Rusty iron frames hang from chains suspended on these panels. And go ahead and stop right there.
Take a couple steps back. Oh, shoot.
I think I see a bowl of soup.
A bowl of soup. I love soup.
I see something. I'm not sure what it is though.
These panels are suspended about several inches from one another on the wall on each side. They form a row overhead that continues down the passage. And when you make it to this point and you can see to the end of the hall, at the end of the passage is another stone door with an iron pull ring in it. It stands slightly open with darkness beyond, and about 5 feet up, the door has a 2-inch wide, foot-long horizontal slit. And you can see that there is a man looking at you through this slit. And he has one arm raised, and as you walk down the hall and he can see you, you hear clunk as he pulls on a lever just outside of your view.
It's a trap.
I need everybody.
Oh no,
I need
I'm
everybody
too small for this.
in this square.
In my square?
In this square.
Oh no.
To make a dex save.
Oh
Oh.
no. Okay. Can I, with a 19, can I help?
Well, we need to see how it shakes. Okay, so here's what happens.
Oh.
This cage falls down from the ceiling. And when it does, oh god, those who fail are caught in the cage, and who fails by 5 or more is hit by the iron frame as they try to dodge out of the way, taking 7 bludgeoning damage, and is pinned under the cage. Ulf and Sin, you guys both take 7 bludgeoning and are currently pinned under the cage. You, however, Clem, because you pass, you kind of roll backwards and fix yourself on this edge of the cage.
Howdy.
Okay, so...
And-
As soon as the cage lands, Sin starts losing her shit and panicking.
I need everybody to roll initiative now also, please.
Oh
So-
no.
We just suck at combat.
Oh, God.
Oh, I never clicked on my thing and then did it. Oops. I got a 13.
Okay, I'll add you.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed my character sheet. Sin has a fear of cages and prisons.
I'm trying to see if there's any spells I can do.
Alright, Oath. Currently pinned under the cage. What would you like to do?
Can I attempt to get out from underneath the cage?
Absolutely. It
Is that an
is
athletics check?
strength or athletics if you're proficient. Alright, so
Ooh.
here's the caveat though. A character who uses their action to make a strength check, if successful, can lift the cage long enough for one creature to escape.
She lifts it long enough for Sin to escape.
Okay, so Sin, she lifts the cage up. There's like a 4-foot gap, and you have the option. You can run forward or backward.
She probably runs towards everyone else as soon as she's possible. And it's like in the corner, like trying to catch her breath.
Okay, and then Oath's strength gives out, the cage slams back onto the ground. You're not caught in it any longer, but you're still a iron cage between you and this guy.
Okay,
Whose turn it currently is?
yep, that's, yeah. Oof.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you have
No.
something else?
Nope,
Okay.
that's it.
So he sneers at you from his position, and you hear it again. Clunk.
You gotta be. You're gonna get it in a second, I swear.
Do we need to do another deck save?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, everybody.
Everybody in this
Not
square.
Very
Oh,
dexterous.
No.
goodness.
Some would argue. Quite weak.
Okay.
And now Sin is panicking and freaking out even worse than last time.
So Clem and Timble, you're able to dodge out of the way, rolling into the square behind. And Sin is once again taking 7 damage and is pinned under the cage.
I would have been dead after that.
Where's Oath in all of this?
I'm still standing but barely and losing my fucking shit.
Oath is up here in a cage.
All right, Timble.
Right. Chances of there being another cage. Highly
pretty high.
unlikely. It is a And do I see that guy pulling the lever in front of me? The bandit?
Yeah, you can see
The
him
one-
at the edge of the hall. I mean, wait, can you? Yes, you can see him at the edge of the hall. The drift globe is brightly illuminating him.
Uh-huh. He's the mastermind behind the lever, right?
Yep.
Are these cages blocking my way?
Well, they would provide some cover, as it would be difficult to sling spells or projectiles through the hall with 2 cages and still strike him.
What can I do here?
Thank you for the follow, Mandy. Appreciate
How
you.
heavy are the cages?
Well,
Are they
they
heavier than 5 pounds?
yeah, they would be way heavier than 5 pounds. Our very strong furball struggles greatly to lift them up.
Well, I don't have much strength. I don't know if lifting a cage or trying to hit him is best. I'm gonna try to. Let's put this down.
You can ask him to stop, and maybe we can talk this out.
What, good sir? Would you want anything at all to stop caging us? I talk in my best noble accent.
You intrude on the believer's sacred ground.
It must have been a mistake. You see, I was saving some children and wandered down this hallway in looking for a ladder.
As you
I have
speak,
no
you see
idea.
him raising his hand to grab another lever.
Okay, I'll cast sleep on him.
Ooh, all right.
Oh!
Unfortunately, that is not enough to put him to sleep.
Oh,
He's a beefy boy.
I'm
All
a
right.
beef boy.
It was a good try though. Clem,
Honestly, I have no idea what to do. I guess I mean I feel like I can't really just lift this cage up myself, but I mean I'm gonna try. Like I see Sin. Is she inside of the cave or is she pinned underneath it?
she is currently pinned.
Pinned. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess just gonna make a strength check and try to pick up, like kind of lift it up enough to where she can crawl on out. Probably not gonna do it.
You begin to lift it up, and you're able to move it just about a foot, and she kind of rolls out from underneath, but then your strength gives and slams back down, trapping her inside.
Oh,
So I'm like inside the cave or pinned under the cage?
You're no longer pinned, but you are inside.
Oh.
All right. Clem, anything else?
yeah. That's it for me. All I can do.
Sin is panicked, is scared, and pissed. She's going to attempt to shoot a witch bolt at the guy, just out of pure anger, which I'm guessing is going to be a disadvantage.
No, you will. You can still make your attack. It's just he has cover, which will give him a bonus to AC. So let's see if it's enough. It is not. With half cover, his AC is 13. So the witch bolt arcs through the bars of the cages and strikes the thug, and he takes 11 lightning.
And as it fires off, like Sin is screaming out, like, "I will murder if you don't get me out of here!"
Ooh. Oof.
Okay. Ulf is going to try and make an athletics check to pull this cage off of her.
Okay.
17.
17 lifts the cage high enough for you to escape.
Okay. And she is going to adopt a kind of a stand with a defensive. You know what? She's actually going to get right up in his face,
Yeah.
close to it as possible.
Okay. That's your
That's
full...
it.
Yes, it is.
For no cages.
So now it's his turn. Clunk. And as he pulls the lever,
Okay,
goodness.
that's real interesting. Okay.
Wait, how does that work? Is there like a little door or something there?
the door it breaks off of the hinge and is trapped under the cages. Okay, that is a pass. You can position yourself behind or in front of the cage.
Oh no, I'm right
fine.
next to him.
Sometimes you got to give it to him, you know. All right, so you're right next to him. He looks panicked. Oh no! Oh no! And he starts to run.
Okay. Attack of opportunity.
Absolutely.
$14.
I can't see it. I think I'm lagging.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. 14. Hit.
11 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
He is badly wounded.
I
Timble.
don't know what's going on. I cannot see for the life of me. So I guess I'll try to strength check this cage. You know, I'm a big boy. Let's give it a go.
I would laugh so hard if he lifted it. Oh. The DC is 15.
Dang.
Quite big enough, you know. It's okay though.
All right. Well, so we weren't able to lift it. Almost though. You felt it wiggle. Is there anything else?
No, I think I'll just. Can I walk up?
Walk up to where?
I'll just walk up like 30 feet, like here.
I mean, there's a cage in your way?
Can I climb the cage to get on top?
Unfortunately not. The top of the cage kind of sits adjacent with the with where the ceiling would be, and there's a space above it, but then it's just blocked off by the next cage. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this cage here hasn't fallen yet. So if you were to climb on top, it would just be like you're looking at another cage wall.
Okay. I'll hang out here then.
I guess I'm just gonna try to get Sin out of the cage and, you know, is there a door on the cage that I could just open it? I don't want
Nope.
to. Okay.
It's just there's no means of entry other than lifting it, and it's just stuck.
All right. I got a bonus of 0. Let's do. Ooh. Okay.
Hey! So you lift it up. Are you? Yeah. Okay. Sin is free.
Breathing heavily, badly injured.
Yeah, you look a little bloodied up there.
Well, yeah. This heavy iron cage has fallen on her twice.
I pet her a little bit and be like, "It's okay. It's all over. We're not gonna go in that cage anymore." And Oath is taking care of the guy right now. I can hear screams of death.
Question: I hit him with a witch bolt. Can I still hit him again even though I can't see him?
Ooh. Well. What is the range on Witch Bolt? Because he ran away. Chances are he's probably went well outside of that range.
Which bolt is 30 feet?
I forgot to hold the spacebar in.
It's all good.
Yeah, so he's out of range.
Maybe he'll come back.
And there's not much Sin can do right now, but just panics. She probably will, like, as soon as she sees him, in the slightest, she is attacking him with another witch bolt.
Oof.
Oaf will light a torch because the drift globe is now in the middle of two. Yeah, so that light and then torch.
Okay.
What is this?
That, now that you can see in this chamber, you see that there, in this square chamber that's been rough cut from stone, you see that an 8-foot tall rectangular stone stands upright in the room center. This right here. The stone has an inscription on it that's hard to read. And at the foot of the stone, a small human is pinned, face down, by rocks placed atop his arms, legs, and back. He is barefoot and is wearing ragged clothes. And he is currently unconscious.
Well, this is just very deeply upsetting and disturbing. So I'm gonna just come around here and oh look, hi friend.
Hello.
You gonna give up and tell us what's going on, or are we gonna have to just do this the hard way?
So, object interaction, pull out the torch, action to light it. Is it the Oaf's turn?
Yeah, it's the thug's
Oh,
turn.
ha, your name is Oaf. I meant the thug. A nat 20 for the... A nat 20... No, who are you giving it to? Oh, that was for Dark. Thug, okay. Well, the thug, he's going to use his action to disengage. He's going to run over to the wall. Use his object interaction.
I hate this thug!
Don't you? You better not.
I swear.
Wait, we lose Sin here if she can't make the dex check.
Oh no. Oh no. I guess it was just a matter of time.
Please tell me that's enough for Sin.
I think you're trapped, but you're not crushed. I have to.
My tiny little legs.
I have to check. I
It's
forgot what.
time. Oh, no back for time.
As soon as Sin hears that cage, she screams like bloody murder. Like, no!
DC 15
Panicking.
deck save. Yeah. So all three fail. Sin is not crushed. The other two. I'm sorry. Timble is not. It's only if you fail by more than 5. So Clem takes 7 and is pinned underneath.
Hmm.
And then he laughs.
Alright. Okay, he's bloodied a little bit. I think it's time to put him to bed. You know?
Oh, yeah, you have line of sight on him.
Oh, put this man to sleep.
Ooh.
Yeah, and down he goes.
Nice.
Bed. Alright.
All right, that
I'm gonna
will
call for help.
theoretically end combat. Let's go through the motions. Clem, what would you like to do for your turn?
I mean, try to get this thing cage off of me with a good old strength check. Oh,
And it's a
okay.
pass, so you lift it up and you go back one, or are you just going to stand in the center?
I mean, I really don't have a choice. I guess I'll just, if I stand in the center, that'll put me inside the cage.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't go through the other cages, right? Well, I guess I'm just gonna go back right here, get out of the cage, and wait for my turn again so I can try to help them out.
How about you, Sin?
I think Sin's going to try to do the same and see if she can get herself out of the cage as well. After seeing everyone do it a few different times.
All right, strength save. Nope.
Nope.
All right, and then the turn that's going to matter most. Oaf, what are you going to do?
Oaf is gonna come over here and we'll try and lift this cage and see if I can move it, like drag it.
Are you sure?
Well, Oh, is there a?
Hit
Yeah, I
him in the
suppose.
face!
No, wait, is there any... No, don't wake him up. Is there any other levers that might lift him?
Is what we want to
Oaf
do,
is
right?
just trying to figure out how to raise the bars.
Or raise the bar?
I'm no scientist.
Pull the lever.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to. Well, yeah, let's try it. I just
When you look at the wall where the thug is currently unconscious, you can see that there is an array of levers, all of which are meticulously labeled 1, 2, 3 in the first row, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then at the bottom in a row of its own is number 10. And you can see that currently levers 5, 6, 7, and 10 are flipped in the down position.
I'm gonna flip them back up to the up position.
Nice.
I think the second all the cages are lifted, Singe gonna run into the.
Big brain.
Well, thanks for putting this guy out. Let's tie him up and wake him up. Maybe he's got some things to say.
All right.
No.
Time like they do, the
Hog
youngins that were bad in the woods. A hog tie him.
All right, he is restrained.
Time to wake him up.
Can I punch
Singe?
him?
Sure.
Yeah, I think Sin should be the one to slap him away.
Oh, what would Sid actually punch him, or would Sid cast her witch bolt on him again out of anger?
Oh, it is still
Nah,
attached.
that might kill him. We don't want to kill him. We want to torture him. We want to get information.
Sid will restrain herself and just like punch him across the chin. So, but it just be a strength check.
Nah, you don't have to make it. He's restrained. He's not, He's just going to wake. Whoa! Huh.
Well, yeah, you're in trouble, bud. Real big trouble. So you're gonna tell us what's going on, and it was just real rude of you. We fell in a hole, and you're the one who dropped cages on us without even asking what we needed. You could have just told us where to go, and we would have left you alone. But now you're in big trouble.
You intrude on the believers' sacred grounds.
Well, the believers' sacred ground intruded on the town by opening up a sinkhole underneath the town and trapping some kids inside.
What's your belief? Cages?
Maybe he's kinky.
He turns to you, and you see his eyes widen as he realizes he's already said too much. I will speak nothing to those who are uninitiated.
How do we get initiated?
You listen here,
I will say nothing.
buddy boy. I'm gonna step up to this guy. I'm like his height when he's sitting down. But listen, I'm a man of great. I have a lot of things. I could sleep you again if you want to go to bed. You better tell us who do you work for?
I slap him.
Huh. Do what you must. I will say nothing.
Sin ignites her hands and holds it towards his face. Are you sure about that?
Now,
That's a real watch my powers. Behold! And I come over here and I cast create bonfire on the ground.
Oh, where that body?
He he looks at the fire and he looks back at you. Are you of the Scarlet Monastery?
Of course I am.
Ha! Ogre Muck will destroy all of your kin.
I mean, not the Scarlet Monastery. I'm a part of you guys, but I was just mistaken for a second. I just missed the initiation day, and I was wondering if I could reschedule.
Can I attempt to intimidate him? What I wanted to say was bonfire. I love it. What I want to say is, I know various ways to make you deeply, deeply in pain and wish you were never born. I can make mushrooms grow out where the sun don't shine. If you don't tell me what the heck is going on around here.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check with disadvantage.
Oh, dang, disadvantage. Where is it? If I can actually read the alphabet. Oh, dang.
He looks at you and he spits at your feet. I will say nothing. Kill me.
I spit in his face.
Oh, that's
And,
gross.
and since I'm a spore druid, now it's gonna do 1d4 damage. It's because I got the halo of spores now.
Are you gonna hit him with the halo?
Yeah, I wanna make him kind of put some paint on him.
Can we make that canon? That anytime you use your halo of spores, you have to like spit on him.
Huck a loogie at him. Yes. Let's see. I don't know if I've got a button for it though, because I was looking around that earlier.
Is it just straight 1d4?
I believe so. I guess I would have a button for that. I just don't know where it is. Where do I find the?
Is it
Okay.
poison?
I think it's just regular old. Let's check the.
No, doesn't matter. There's the button. At the very bottom of your attacks and spellcasting.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, sweet. Do I push it, or are we gonna use that one?
No, you can push it.
It's a one.
Alright. No. It's necrotic.
That's a very Nazi loogie.
I'm just double checking and making sure. Yeah, starting at second level, you are surrounded by invisible necrotic spores that are harmless until you unleash them on a creature nearby. When a creature you can see moves within a space 10 feet of you or starts its turn there, you can use a reaction to do 1d4 necrotic damage. Okay. Unless it succeeds on a Constitution saving throw against my spell DC. Okay, so he has to do a Constitution. Okay, I'm glad I read over that
He's
again.
just gonna fail. I mean, it's a damage.
Yeah.
What was the save DC?
Against my thing.
Spell
so it
DC?
would be 14.
Oh, I was just asking for the formatting. So
Oh, it's a Constitution.
there
of
we go.
14.
Constitution save, DC 14. Bingo, bango. Alright. So he takes your one necrotic from your poison loogie, and he looks at you and he's like, "Ha! Do
I
what
got
you
plenty
must!
more.
You will learn nothing
Got
from
plenty
me!"
more.
I didn't want to have to do this. I will create another bonfire beside the other one. Are you not afraid, good?
Is there anything flammable in here?
No, it's all like rocks and dirt.
Okay.
So he looks at you, he's like, "The earth does not fear the flame."
Do you? Do you fear death?
He looks at you and he smiles. "Did you like being trapped in my cage? Grund made them himself. I thoroughly enjoyed watching you and your friends flounder around. You would like to kill me,
Sin
miss?
casts Witch Bolt.
Do it! Do it!
Sin catches Witch Bolt as soon as he said.
Alright.
Okay.
roll your 1d12, please.
Is it dead?
No.
Okay.
He's
I would
got
like to-
1 hit point.
Look at him and go. Did you find it funny with us?
He looks up weakly, still at Sin, smiling defiantly. Hilarious. I'd
See,
do it
I'll
again
cast-
too, given the chance.
I'll cast Tasha's hideous laughter, and I'll make this guy uncontrollably laugh.
They're gonna burn all their spell slots. There's still more shit. Yeah, he starts laughing uncontrollably.
Yeah, nice. I'll cast Firebolt.
Yep. That's a hit, and he's dead.
I'm gonna go over there to the body, and to the other body that's like pinned down, and I'm gonna get the stones off of them and stuff. And can I do a medicine check to see what's going on with him?
No check needed.
Like-
You can tell by the state of him that he is starving. And you also tell that this boy is very young. It's hard to tell exactly how old. And as you begin to move the stones, he kind of drifts in and out of consciousness.
Well, it's a good thing there's fires here. That means I can cook him up some good food.
Oh no!
I'm assuming
Fire.
I'm assuming that maybe Miss Kaylessa gave me the recipe for that delicious crumble bread, and I'm gonna make him up some crumble bread, but put my own little spice in there.
So as he
All
wakes
for
up,
flavor, of course,
he looks
but
around.
Polly ration.
Who are you?
Well, your savior's little buddy here. Eat some food. You look a little hungry, and I give him my water skin as well.
You put the food in front of him, and he goes to reach for it, but then he pulls his hand back. Did Father say it was okay?
Oh, yeah, he said it was okay. He said that you've done enough time.
But my punishment is supposed to last for another several days.
Well, where is this father again? I'm sorry, I'm new around here. Hi, I'm Clementine. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Miss Clementine, but I don't want to make Father angry.
You won't make him angry. I look to Oaf and I try to get some support.
She kind of leans down next to him and says, sometimes I find that when I'm worried that I made my parents angry, I try to think back about the things I've done to do right by them. And, you said your pa was real upset with you for not for suffering, or for doing something bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know your dad too well, but the fact that you were so willing
He
to...
turns and looks to Clementine. I thought you said that Papa sent you.
It wasn't him directly. It was one of his little underlings, and like I said, I'm new around here. I don't really know them too well. But shoot, what's going on around here? Why are there cages outside and stuff like that? Why are y'all under the town?
Well, the Believers are a secret group. They are made up of only the most important people in Red Larch. My father is one of them, and I was to be one of them when I grow older too. They guard the moving stones, and they say it's their sacred duty to have no one come down here. So the cages are there to protect the sacred place.
What are they protecting though? Like, what's so sacred down here? I haven't been given a tour of the place yet.
Papa says that it's the Delvers, ancient beings sealed within the stones. They're the source of the power, and it's what makes them move. The Believers watch the stones, and it's a bad sign when they move. And then they figure out what it means and try to avert the danger.
What's beyond that door over there on the other side of this rock?
Oh, you mustn't. Through there, there's another ritual chamber, and beyond that, the Tomb of the Moving Stones itself. Are you Believers? No, you can't be, or you would know about the tomb.
Yeah, I'm sorry for lying to you. We're just, this ain't right for you to get starved down here. This ain't a normal life. I know that
Oh,
you've
but
probably
it
been
is.
brainwashed.
This is
Yeah,
what
yeah, you've been.
this is what all believers are to do when they are to be punished. I must endure my punishment if I am to become one of them. And he lays on the ground. He starts moving the stones back onto his feet.
I mean, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I looked at, Clementine looks to Oath, just kind of with a worried look on her face, like, she doesn't quite know. She's never dealt with a brainwashed child before.
I think Sin's gonna walk up to him and look at like, trust me, child, this is no life you want to live. I know what you're going through. I've been through. I know what you're dealing with. You don't want to do this. Come with us, please.
Oh, I don't want Papa to be angry.
I understand, but trust me, you'll never get his happiness. You're better off just leaving.
I don't know where to
He
go.
can't get angry if he can't ever see you again. We can.
But
There,
the believers are in town. Where can I go that is safe?
What if we made town safe for you?
We can protect you.
Yeah, who's the leader of these believers?
All are equal within the devotion to the Delvers.
There's got to be someone that calls the
well,
shots.
who's father?
My
Who is your
Papa?
father?
Yeah, what's his name?
His name is Rothar. Rothar Hatherhand.
Well, we'll just go talk to Rothar and let him know that he's not gonna be able to do this anymore, and
Oh no! Please don't. If you do, they.
Why are you so afraid of him? Like, what's gonna happen?
The believers will protect the secret of the stones at any cost. I know that they've done bad things, but they said it was necessary. They would kill me for talking to you. Please don't.
well, child, I'm gonna tell you that I don't think that any of this is gonna be super necessary because they're doing bad things, and when bad people do bad things, they tell themselves that it's necessary. But we when somebody hurts children, they're the worst kind of person.
I'm not hurt. I'm okay. See?
No, child, you're starving, and I know what a starved animal looks like. I've had a couple left in traps, that left by people who didn't necessarily want to, take everything they caught. And I've nursed several creatures back from the brink of starvation. You look like you're about ready to. Your punishment is so severe that it looks like you are probably going to die down here.
Make a persuasion check. That's a pretty good argument, but he still has his doubts about betraying his father. DC was 10, so he looks at you and says, "Oh, okay, but I need somewhere safe. Where do you guys stay?"
I think right now just at the inn.
Yeah, with
we're
Miss Kate
adventurers.
Lessa.
We
She'll-
travel.
Either with, we can count on, if we.
Kaylessa is no believer. I will head there now. I know a way out of here.
Could you here? How about we go with you so that way, you can make it out here safe.
And we can protect you.
Okay, yeah.
Before we go, can we just take like a short rest and gain some health back and stuff?
Yes, please.
Sure.
I'm
Right
gonna
here?
extend- I mean, a short rest
There's
is like
2 campfires.
You
20,
know what? I
30
got an
minutes?
idea. You know what I'll do? Here, I'll by this door, I will put 2 more campfires down.
Is that a cantrip?
It is a cantrip, but
That is an amazing.
there is a problem with that. With that. Great bonfire
get
is
smoked
concentration.
out.
Oh goodness! I will just put the 1 and concentrate really hard on it.
I'm gonna use my 2 hit dice.
Yeah, well, don't do that yet.
Mhm.
Because, I mean,
Nope.
you are in known hostile territory. And trying to hunker down here.
Yeah, that's true. I just figured maybe, the way that we're going, we might be going through more hostile territory. It might, be going through more stuff. So
So you guys
I'm in
kind
so
of...
much pain.
There's more of these people. You gotta think it's only 1, and he's talking about his whole tribe. There's gotta be more.
Yeah, you found one person.
More.
yeah.
Could we maybe? Is there anywhere we could possibly rest around here?
Where do you think would be a good spot?
What about? Remember back in the fork in the road? There was the one place that had no foot traffic. We could try going down there.
He
Might work.
pulls at Clementine's hand. I know the way out. You can take me to Miss Kaylessa.
Are we gonna run into any more people if you lead us out?
Possibly.
About how many? Is there gonna be a couple? Is there gonna be like 10 of them?
There might be that many. I don't know who is in Red Larch and who is in the tomb right now.
Okay.
I do know that that my father isn't here. Ilmeth Waveler isn't here either, so they could be upstairs.
Who is Ilmeth Waveler?
She runs the quarry. What about Master Thalorn? Is he somewhere around here?
I look over to the dead body. I'm like, is that the guy you're talking about?
No. That's Grung. He's not a true believer, but the believers take care of him, so they keep him around. No, Thalorn, he runs the tannery in town.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
this is corrupt.
Okay. Well, that was okay.
So
So
I guess I'm not buying that cloak.
I really hope Miss Kaylessa, she's not a believer. Okay, I think that's the safest place we can go. Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on Sin's shoulder, and I'm gonna heal her up a little bit with
Thank you.
cure wounds. You get 9 hit points back.
I'll take it.
Woohoo!
I'm not looking so great myself, but I think I can manage if I just stay back a little bit. Alright, I guess show us the way.
Alright.
But I am gonna make it a point to kind of keep him in the middle so that way he so that way he is kind of protected around all sides and isn't
So
Do you think we should maybe disguise him so that way he doesn't get in trouble? Maybe put a cloak on him?
I don't have anything that I can really disguise him with, unfortunately.
I'm seeing if I do. I'm digging around in my backpack here.
I have minor illusion, but that's only 7.
I have a disguise kit.
Oh, perfect.
I'll use I guess I'll use my disguise kit to
You-
try to make him look a little different.
Can you disguise him to look like Timble?
Don't know. I can certainly try.
Is there a role in that?
No. Fine.
Okay.
So, you guys disguise him using the kit, and then from the center area where you first came in, he points to the northern tunnel. It's this way. We can get back to the surface through here.
Okay.
Alright.
It takes about 40 minutes to walk from your current position to the end of the tunnel. And when you arrive at the surface, the area is familiar to you. The tunnel ends in town, and it's just here at the Maliko Stoneworks. As you exit from behind a large boulder, you can see the quarry laid out before you. And you know that the Swinging Sword in Kaylessa is not far down the road.
Okay. Well, I think it's our
I
best
lied.
to
It's like 300 feet
just
down the road.
book it like, have a nice fast paced walk over there.
But try not to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Yeah.
I think that Oaf would probably. Let me see. I think there's a way that I can change my shape, right?
Yeah, you can cast, I think it's Seeming. Make yourself look human.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think
think.
your books do have that actually.
Yeah, Turbo Magic. Let me see here. Once.
Although it only lasts for... Oh, no. Wait, that's the invisibility. Never mind. It doesn't matter. You guys are able to walk from the Stoneworks to the Swinging Sword without being noticed. And once you are at the Swinging Sword, what do you do?
Do we see any other people sitting at the
Well,
tables?
actually, Kaylessa would be standing outside, as from the doors of the Swinging Sword, you can still see the sinkhole, and there's still some villagers that are kind of crowded around, but she's just kind of standing and watching.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like, not grab her, but like kind of put my hand on her arm and be like, "Kayla, so we need to talk in private."
Yes, dearie, come in.
Okay. And I guess we all go into the Swinging Sword.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds
Okay.
good.
All right, and then I've got like kind of at my side, I've got that little boy with me. What was his name? Can you tell us his name?
Yeah. Have I forgotten? Yeah.
I
It's
might have forgotten.
Braylon. Braylon Heatherhand.
Braylon Heatherhand. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a nice last name. So yeah, Kaylessa, is there like a, an unused room that we could speak in? It's it's of urgency that needs to be private.
We can go to your room.
Okay. Alright, I guess we'll pile on in there and stuff, and I'm gonna give give Braylon a plate of that crumbled bread that I've spiced up a little bit so it's a little bit more bearable for people. And I'm gonna be like, Kaylessa, do you really think that things are normal around here? You haven't seen anything out of the ordinary with the townsfolk?
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a giant sinkhole in the middle of your town right now.
Well,
And
yes, that is
we-
alarming, but I mean, tragedies do happen.
You know, don't give me that tragedy. You know, bull. I mean, there's something really going on. Me and my friends over here, we just explored that sinkhole, and there is a cult under town.
A cult?
Yeah, with people from this town, and they told us that they were believers. This little boy here, they had him pinned down underneath books, and they were starving him and stuff like that. He called them
That's
father,
horrible.
and I know, and I need your utmost secrecy in this. He told the little Braylon here told me that you weren't one of the believers, so I figured this would be the safest place to go to with him. He cannot be seen by people outside, people around the village, because I don't know who is part of this cult. We already know that what was his name? Thaylorn. Yeah, the guy who does the tannery. Yeah, he's part of it. And I'm not trying to stir up trouble, and I'm not trying to make you turn against your friends or whatever, but if these people are willing to torture kids as part of their belief,
I think
then we need somebody. We need something to figure out here. We need to fix it.
you helped the town before with Lance Rock. You have to finish investigating the sinkhole.
I mean, we most certainly will. I promise that. But I need to make sure Braylon's going to be safe here.
Yes.
And he can stay in my room, and I can pay for it. Whatever, it's fine. I'll pay for.
Oh no! I wouldn't dare. Just I will keep him here with me, and I'll keep him in your chambers. We'll lock the door. He'll be all right. But we shouldn't waste any more time. If these cultists believe that you're onto them, they could retaliate.
Yeah, I know. I got a couple names. Ilmeth Waveler and Rothar Haverhand. Do those names ring any bells?
Well, they're both members of the town council.
Well, they're members of the Undertown. Well,
I will tell the constable. We will be awaiting your return.
Oh, okay. Honestly, they might have powerful magic. They were talking about the stones and everything like that. I don't know if they're magical or not. I don't know if they can just
Someone send a wandering monster.
dispose of some people. Like they try to with, I guess, the kids, or trying to get more believers. That's my theory. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a conspiracist, though. But what my theory is that they were trying to trap kids into their little believing thing, and that's where the sinkhole came from. But, that could be me doing crazy talk.
I think it would be best if we found out all the information possible before we started accusations.
Okay. What time is it, by the way?
So early AM. You guys are only down there an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
I say we go back and explore that cave.
After maybe a little bit of rest.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of rest. I've never hurt nobody.
Yeah, I'm looking a little rough around the edges. I need to, maybe about an hour's trance or something. Cat nap. So yeah, I guess we take a short rest here. That sound good?
We could take a long rest. I mean, what's stopping us?
Yeah, we could just go at nighttime and see if they all bunker down at night, and we
They
can
gotta
really
sleep
just kinda...
too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have the drift globe and a few of us I can see in the dark, so
Yeah, we can do an
and it was
incognito.
dark to begin with.
So y'all want to take a long rest?
Yeah, we'll take a long rest.
Okay. So I do
Are you
need
serious?
to get more.
You guys need to hurry. We can wait 8 hours, right? They're
Yeah, that's
totally not going to
true.
retaliate again. Okay.
That's true.
So you
actually.
guys lay down for your rest.
Are we taking a long rest?
That's what you said.
Yeah,
You guys are gonna make me do it to you.
Yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen. They can't possibly do.
No,
Should we
nothing's
rest
gonna
in
happen.
shifts
Assassins
just in
burst in the
case?
window.
Oh, we should have with disadvantage.
Oh, it's the skeletons all over again.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
Oh.
boy.
Oh man, a blank screen. That's always fun.
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't put anything on it yet. All right, so here we
My
are.
dream state.
We haven't recovered any hit points yet, correct?
No. Well, let's say
Oh dang it.
you would have rested about an hour, so you can take a short. But then, as you guys are laying down, oh, let's see,
Ooh, back at the pool.
stone. Nope, it's not there.
Oh, I think I'll make a one.
No, not indoors, please. I don't burn down the whole building.
There we go.
Oh, it's just one little guy.
Two of them actually.
Oh.
They come bursting through the window in your room, and these guys that show up, they are clad head to toe in what looks like heavy plate armor, except
Oh.
it's not made of metal. Their armor is made completely from stone and ends in jagged protrusions all over, and they wield these giant clubs that are also tipped with these rocky crags. So they literally just leap through the window and through the wooden exterior of the room, bursting in, landing on their feet with weapons drawn. Everybody leaps up out of bed, ready to fight, and rolls initiative.
Oh, dang it. I forgot to click on my dang character.
I might
My
kill
most
them.
Mockeryous tone. I say, you sir look like a cactus.
I got a 12. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to click on my old guy.
One, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there's only 4 of you. Derp. Imble. You get to start.
Alright, let's see. You probably have more than like 30 hit points, I assume. I'd hope. So I'm gonna cast Firebolt, I guess, on the closest one to me.
Okay. Real quick, I'm just gonna. Oop, that is a circle, not a square. Lay down some dimensions for the room we're in. Okay, and they burst through the wall in the back. There they are. And I'd imagine beds would be arranged around the room like so. Okay, so firebolting guy on right, hit with the 25.
Awesome. Nice.
Okay,
Big 11 damage.
then.
Alright, I'm pissed at this point. I'm gonna just be like you, Rocky, at eight buttholes have just woken me up for the last time, and I'm going to use my symbiotic entity, and I gain an extra 4 hit points, and I basically turn into like a giant, or I guess I wouldn't say giant, but mushrooms grow out, and I just look grotesque and stuff, and mushrooms are like spores are circling around me and stuff, and let's see here. Wild shape, that's an action, right? Yeah, as an
Yeah.
action. You can, okay. And then. And I don't think I can use Shillelagh. So I'm going.
It's a bonus action. You could-
Yeah, I don't know if I can use my. I don't think I can use stuff wild shaped, right? Like spells and stuff.
but you're not wild shaped. Your halo of spores isn't a traditional wild shape. It says rather than transforming into a beast. So
You're right.
still
You're
in
right.
your humanoid form. It's just you also have all these spores kind of swirling around.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to Shillelagh, and I'm going to attack. So I got a lot of stuff going. Never done this.
Well, you wouldn't be
before.
able to attack this turn.
I won't be able to attack.
Yeah.
I won't be able to.
But your weapon is shillelagh'd and ready to attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I use my spores? I think that's a bonus action. Okay, it's you are surrounded by invisible product spores. Oh, it's a reaction.
Right, when they move in close.
Can I move closer and then use it as a reaction, or does it
No,
have to
they
be like...
they have to move close. That's the trigger.
Okay, alrighty, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna move right there and look at him all menacingly, like.
Yep. Well, if you'd like to use your reaction, now's the time because they're coming close.
All right, reaction necrotic spores. Yeah. Oop.
Well, he failed the check and takes a 3.
Nice.
Then he lifts that
Fit in his
giant
helmet.
stone maul and starts pummeling you.
Mm.
Don't forget your temporary hit points.
Yeah, don't forget my temporary hit points.
Okay, so they're a little scary.
Just a bit.
Oh,
Two
shit,
melee
that's fair.
attacks.
Second one misses.
Nerd.
All right. Second one attacks Sin.
Hold on a second. What's my... when he hits me with the first attack, I'm gonna use a reaction and cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It doesn't matter. He passed the save.
Oh, whenever I'm in symbiotic entity and I halo of spores, I do 2d4s.
He passed the save.
Okay.
Ah,
No, he didn't. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Yeah, he rolled a 3.
oh. 14 points of fire damage.
Dex save. Where is it?
Is this?
He's just gonna take the 14.
Is here? He did what? 10. Wait, is that on?
10 on the first,
How much
7 on the
damage did he
second.
give me?
17.
Numbers, man. They're hard.
Wait, so how much damage did he do?
17.
Bench. Since unconscious, then.
Yep.
Shit.
Oof.
All right. Oath is going to. Let me just make sure that I can do this. That's 35 feet. I can get here. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna rush up here. I'm gonna try and Zephyr strike it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Ooh. Does a 13 hit?
Zephyr Strike, you have advantage.
Oh, yes. Okay, perfect.
Ooh,
Now that's a little bit better.
So,
And
so
2d8 because of the extra force. Alright.
Okay, and that is 9.
8, 10,
Total force.
14, 18, and then 20, 23? 23.
Mm-hmm.
Big hit.
And then I believe my movement is increased by 30 feet from the Zephyr Strike. Oof, that won't do
10. I
anything.
thought it was 10, and you don't provoke AO.
Okay. Then I'm gonna stay right there and hope that one.
Oh no, you're right. 30 feet. Sorry.
Okay. Then I'm gonna rush over here
Okay.
and try and menace this one.
Sin is on the ground. Death save, please.
Will do.
All
That's
right.
good.
Timbal.
I got you, Sin.
I'll be right back.
Take a nap, nerd. Oh, fuck.
Huh. Is that here?
That's on the one attacking Sin.
And do, do, do. No, 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 no. All right, you are fortunate. He falls over to sleep.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. That's the end of my turn.
And then Clem.
Alrighty, let's see. I don't know how I'm going to do this on my sheet, but I'm going to attack him with my quarterstaff, two-handed, and he takes an extra. Because I'm symbiotic entity, my melee attacks do an extra 1d6 poison damage.
You would not be in symbiotic anymore. You lost the hit points.
Oh, I don't turn back, do I? After I turn back?
Mm-hmm. If you read Halo of Spores, it says you gain temporary hit points, and you last where is it?
Oh, until you lose all the temporary hit points,
Right.
or until you use. Okay, alrighty.
Yep.
Never mind. So I still have it shillelagh though, and I'm going to smack him with my quarterstaff.
Yep.
Oh, well, you know.
15 is a miss. You
Well,
strike him, and it hits that heavy armor that he's wearing, and you hear a laugh come from under his visor.
You're gonna regret laughing, mister.
I can make you laugh.
Oh? Will I?
I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, not this.
How about that one?
That really hurt. That really, really hurt. Oh,
Alright.
on his turn, he takes 1d4 necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, because you can do that regardless.
Yep.
Okay.
And on the first one, it should have been 2d4, but since I didn't say it in time, then.
I had him take extra damage. It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He'll just take the 1. And then Oaf. Oh, you already rolled it. He'll take the 4. Screw it.
Okay. Oaf is gonna go ahead and just Warpick. That's
Miss.
that's her turn.
Another death save.
Please be nice.
Ooh.
That's not nice.
Timbal.
Wait, why did the death save trigger twice for?
Okay.
Because you accidentally.
I got an idea here. I'm out of spell slots. I did a short rest. Only got 1 back, but I'll cast like a devastating firebolt against the okay, not too devastating. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next would be Clem.
I guess I'm just going to. I still have. We didn't gain any spell slots back, right?
You would not have, no.
Okay, I still had one, so I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself. First level. And gain. Ooh. 11 hit points. So I can still take another hit and be okay. And I'm just gonna, stick my tongue out at him and be like, what's good?
Okay. The guard. He will see him just begin to move to here.
Can we take attack of opportunity?
He's
'Cause
still
he's moving
next to
past us.
you.
Oh, okay. Thank the gods.
For now, and then he moves. Haha! Yeah, make your attack of opportunity.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, sweet.
Ooh, it's actually a hit.
Ooh, hold on, let's see if I hit. Ooh,
Oh
I
my
do.
god. I was
both
alright,
just-
well.
Give him a big whack down. 8 bludgeoning.
So he tries to make it over to his friend so he can get him back into the fight. And when he does, you guys strike him from behind and he goes down. Oaf?
Oaf will unceremoniously walk over and Zephyr strike this guy right in the head.
Alright.
Oh, wait, should we get some information?
23 is a hit.
Oh. Yeah.
So 11, 13, 19. He's dead also. And that'll end
the
combat.
stuffing cactuses. Down for the cat.
Can we take off their helmets and see if we recognize them?
Funny
as
you
any
mentioned
Townfolk?
that. As the men die, the armor that they are wearing begins to disintegrate. It loses its shape and form and just becomes a pile of dirt underneath their now mostly nude bodies.
Do we recognize them?
No, you've never interacted with these men before.
Why do you look excited, Temple? I don't like that look in your eye.
I love armor that disappears after a creature's been defeated.
I thought he was going to say, like, I love mostly nude bodies. Not fully nude, mostly nude. It's tasteful.
It's tasteful. It's not quite raunchy, but it's tasteful. Jesus. So, I mean, shoot. I don't have any spell slots, and
Yeah, I'm out of spells as well and hurting pretty badly.
Well, you would have your spells. You recovered
What?
yours on a short.
I actually wasn't sure if I did or didn't.
you do as
Yeah,
a
you're a
warlock.
warlock.
Yay! Not like it would really matter. I was the conscious most of the fight.
Alright, so I guess what do we do with these bodies here?
I mean,
Uh,
Just push them out the giant hole in the back of your room.
That's true. We could just do that.
we could also ask if the inn lady, if she knows who they are.
or the little kid.
We should check on the little kid immediately.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. I guess where is that little guy?
I think
You move, you thought he was in the room with you. And when you look around, he's not here.
Oh, I swear he sold us out. That little piece of work is gonna get it.
Wait, was he with us? I thought he was staying with the inn lady.
No, I do recall Clementine offering to keep him in her room.
Ah, that's right. And he's nowhere around here.
Hmm. I guess I'm gonna go out the room and see if I can find Miss Kayless and see if
She's standing right outside the door, What was that noise?
Well, a couple people tried to kill us.
What?
Yeah, and I show her the bodies.
Any chance
They
you know
were-
who they are?
I've never seen them before. Wait, this one looks familiar. And she kind of rolls him over so she can see his face. I think I've seen this one hanging out at Gelker's.
You said Gilchrist?
Who?
Oh, Gilchrist. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
who's
the
that?
local barber, but there's always a large crowd of people hanging out there. It could mean something, but it might not.
Okay.
How about the other one? Any chance you know who that is?
No, I'm sorry.
Have you seen that? Have you seen Braylon around? Did he sneak out or anything?
Well, when all the commotion happened, he ran out. He's down in the main area right now.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go down there and see if he's okay.
Sin's gonna follow.
He is not in the main area, in the common
Oh
room.
no.
Does it
Well-
look like there was a tussle downstairs?
Not really. No, the only thing that looks amiss is there is a half-eaten bowl of crumbled bread and a knocked-over mug of ale.
Hmm.
I think that's enough to signify like that he someone I think someone may have grabbed him, like knocked it over as he was trying to grab him.
Okay.
that's my guess.
Shoot, that means we're gonna be down there soon. Okay. So I'm gonna. Can I look out the window to see if I see anybody running down the street?
When you look outside, you see a crowd of onlookers, people who are, kind of creeping around to look at the fresh holes inside the swinging sword, but nobody that looks suspicious. Who knows when he was actually grabbed or taken? Because the fight had lasted for a while.
Yeah, that's true. Shoot. Well, gang, you
Here.
know, it looks like.
If you're going to go, take these with you. And Kaylessa is going to produce a small wooden chest, which she opens and reveals 4 healing potions. This is after you guys told me about what happened before, I went out and fetched these for you. This is
thank
like
you.
an entire week's salary for me, but you guys are good for the town and I'd like to help.
Miss Kaylessa, you are just a doll. My goodness, I am just appalled at your kindness and hospitality. I give her a hug.
Please, you must hurry. Who
Okay.
knows what they're doing to the boy?
We didn't. Okay. We didn't. Okay, I have no spell slot. Shoot. Well, I guess we'll go on in there and go back down underground. How do I put down that I have a? Never mind.
You can either type it into your inventory or you can drag and drop it from the compendium.
About what size health potion it is?
The
Like what
regular one.
type? That's what 1d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Plus there's a macro for it in that bar on the top. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Egg roll.
All right, let's see here. All right, so I guess we're gonna that area that we came out that she showed us.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back in through that way, but we're gonna try to sneak down there. Be sneaky.
Sure.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right, here we are.
All right, no spell slots in the cave.
Yeah, trying to. You're worse off now than you were at the beginning.
I know. We just wanted to take a rest. And,
I don't know.
man, I can't wait until level 3.
I mean, you took a short rest. I mean,
That is true, but I didn't get anything
which-
out of it.
I got some spells and I had full health, and then I got knocked unconscious.
I regained one spell. Use it.
Well, that's okay. I'm a hardy wood elf. I'm from the woods. I can take it.
okay.
So I guess we're gonna I don't think I want to go back down that area again
No,
with the cages.
no, that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, what
I
is
think
around
we have
there?
to go down the cage area. I think
Well, we
that's
can go north. That's scarcely travel down. But while we're going down there, I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Also, I think while we're walking down, Sin's gonna keep an extra eye out for cages on the ceiling.
Hello! Hello!
Stealthily.
Earth is going to be pushing the drift globe along with her hand, but not like she's not going to be using a torch. She's going to be gently guiding it with her hand that she's using like the shield in. Can I kind of push? Yeah, I don't know where the drift globe went.
It's okay. I just had the light emanate from you since it's with you, and then we'll call that good.
All right, good. So we're gonna head north then.
So north was slightly traveled, south was not traveled at all.
Yeah.
I really think we're gonna have to end up going down that other way, but let's go north first. See what's going on.
Sure.
Okay.
Oath is going to be looking out for traps, as far as she can see.
Okay.
I'm just
There are no
looking at
traps
the
here.
ceiling, seeing if I see
Same.
a cage.
Same.
There are no traps. You can just move ahead to the spot that I marked, because then that's the only place where there might be something interesting.
Point of interest.
As
think I
you,
see-
Can we do stealth
shit,
rolls?
Alright.
I mean, if you wanted to, but I mean, there's nothing to encounter yet. Actually,
Okay.
no, don't roll stealth until it's necessary. I know that you're trying to sneak. The
Okay.
tunnel here opens into a square room. It reeks of decaying flesh, and you see there are 3 human corpses reduced to little more than bloody bone and sinew, sprawled in the room center. And there are 2 oversized rats that root among the bodies, stopping to chew on flesh as they pull it free. And you can hear scuttling noises coming from narrow crevices in the walls. The rats ignore you, though, as they are too intent on their meal.
They don't seem to. We don't need to bother them. They don't seem like we just killed spiked dudes. I don't think a couple rats should worry us. Hopefully.
Actually, wait. You know what? Hey, Miss Fearbolg, you're one of the woods, one of the animals. Is there a way that you can kind of speak to them or something? Because I don't.
Well,
Sometimes I can talk to animals, sometimes I can't.
I think we should just leave them be until they seem to take notice of us. If
That
they're
sounds a
eating,
good idea.
they're eating.
Yeah.
Mm.
These rats don't seem like they
Yeah,
care
let's
about us.
just keep.
They don't care about us.
We'll keep going. Actually, now I'm gonna make a chittering sound at them and to say,
Oh, I don't think that could be good.
basically, I'm gonna try and talk with them using speech of beast and leaf to try and see if they can tell me if there's anything down this way.
Food.
I give them a pack of my rations.
They ignore the rations. still chewing at the dead body, and with their mouth full. Food, 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 food.
I pick the rations up off the ground and say, well, we'll leave the rats. They are silly people.
Did you translate what they
That's
said,
true.
or
Yeah, well, they just said food over and over again.
you
So
think they're talking about more food down the hallway?
there could be,
Like more
but
dead body?
well, let's see. Anything in this room?
The tunnel opens
Stealthily.
to a square room. In the center of it, there is a black rock about a foot across that's hovering 3 feet from the floor.
Um,
Can I poke it with my quarterstaff? Or
Sure, it spins around in the air and kind of lazily floats over to the wall, bounces off, and kind of comes back.
This thing looks awesome.
does it come right back to the center?
I
I didn't
don't
catch
trust
that.
it.
Yeah, it just kind of floats around the room.
Well,
Eventually, it moves too far from where it was originally located, and when it gets to about here, you see it just falls to the ground and is destroyed.
Oh, I'd love to detect magic. I can't. Huh.
Well,
that sucks. We lost the floating rock.
I don't really trust the floating rock.
Can I take a piece? Like a little piece of gravel from it?
Sure.
Awesome. Souvenir.
Well, here we are.
Uh-oh.
door at the end of the hallway.
Same
Very
kind of hallway as before. Do I
inconspicuous.
look up and see cages?
Would you like to open the door?
Can we listen through the door? See if there's any. See if we can hear anything on the
The
other.
Look
doors
underneath
are
it?
thick and made of stone. You can't hear anything when you try to listen.
Ah.
Take a
I say
gamble.
we open it. I mean, what else we got to do?
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I don't trust that.
It's just a pillar. We're good.
This 50-foot square chamber is hewn from rock. The floor is rough but flat, the walls show the chisel marks of the original builders, and the ceiling is about 10 feet high. Identical stone doors with an iron pull ring handles stand in the middle of the eastern, northern, and western walls. And in the center of the room is a life-sized, lifelike statue of a dwarven warrior wearing a chain shirt, helm, and boots. He carries a shield on his left arm and a battle axe on his right. The statue has clearly been broken into, roughly. The head and upper torso, lower legs, and lower torso. These pieces have been reassembled and held together and upright in a stout wooden frame. A dagger, along with several coins and gems, lie on the floor in front of the statue, surrounded by a ring of fine gravel. And on the frame hold in front of it is an inscription. And the inscription reads, Petrified Iron Star Dwarf, found 1459 DR in Red Larch Western Quarry in broken condition.
Is there anything around the statue of interest?
Yeah, yes. There's this gravel ring about 5 feet, which you can see is kind of a marker, to keep people from touching the statue. And inside of that marker is a significant number of coins, some valuable gems and stones, and you can even see that there is a dagger decorated with star motifs and a grip of night blue leather.
Ooh.
That sounds awesome. Whoa.
Do we want to try to take it, or do we think it might be trapped?
No. We'll take it. Who needs a dagger? I'm not really one for daggers. Anyone here like a dagger?
I'm a magic user.
I mean, I don't think having a dagger would be a bad idea in case if anybody got up close and personal with you.
Well, I guess I'll take the dagger then. So I'll go in.
Who's got the? Hold on.
Great
Who's got the magic missile wand?
I do. So someone else should take the dagger, because I think I already have a weapon. Yeah, I already have a. Oh, actually, I don't.
None of you are melees except for Oaf and kinda Clementine.
She's already got a spike warhammer, so
I got my, I got my
imagine
trusty
using-
stick.
I don't have a melee weapon. Do you have a melee weapon, Sin?
I think I have a few daggers on me.
Oh.
As you pick up the dagger, you can see that written on the side of the pommel is a word. It's Rezur.
I'm gonna get cursed using this thing, I swear. I have proficiencies with daggers, so I could use it, but I'm scared this is gonna hurt me.
I actually have a quarterstaff as a melee weapon. I forgot.
So I'll does anything happen if I pick up the dagger?
No.
For now.
I cut my thumb a little bit with it.
No, it's sharp.
It's sharp, guys.
Good.
dagger,
Good.
I
Get a
hope
sharp
so.
dagger.
I'll tuck it in my
I would also like to point, when you pull out the dagger from its sheath, you can see that there's dried blood still coats the dagger.
Lovely. It's like a sacrificial dagger. Oh my goodness. I'll put it in my boot.
Boot dagger. All right.
Boot dagger. What's the
Can
is
we
it just
take
a
some of the
regular dagger?
gold and the gems?
I mean, is there anything to stop you from taking the gold and the gems?
A trap.
Can we check for traps?
Sure. There's no traps.
Sweet. How much gold is on there?
440 copper pieces, 253 silver pieces, 97 gold, accompanied by 6 small green agates worth 5 gold each, and 2 polished moonstones worth 50 gold pieces. I'm gonna errata that. Not 2 polished moonstones. We're gonna say 1 pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
Big
That is a
money.
big money right there. Yeah, I guess we're gonna fill up our pockets and, loot it, or, distribute the loot later on, but I think we got more pressing matters to attend to than loot. And I look at the two doors looking on either side of us.
Yeah,
East or west?
I
with
think
great
that
haste,
maybe.
I
you know
go and
what?
open this door.
Hold on.
Just as I suspected, it's the same room.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think it's the same room. Is the little boy in here or no?
Nope.
Alright, then I guess we'll go through the.
Sin is not entering that.
Yeah, both will open this door.
When you open the door, you can see there is a man standing here. He blocks the door going forward. Just stop there.
No,
Why?
Because I am begging you.
Why?
The uninitiated cannot enter the Tomb of the Moving Stones. You will bring
But
great
why?
tragedy upon our town.
Have you heard of the tales of Timble the Fire Maker?
I'm sorry. I will not fight you. But please, reconsider this course you have set yourself on.
well, when you all sent people into our bedroom to kill us and then
Wait,
took
what?
our kid and are torturing him, y'all can just get out of the way.
Who-
I'm done. I'm not talking to anybody.
Wait, we didn't send anyone after you.
Well, somebody sure did, because my friend here almost died, and I'm not real pleased about any of this. So,
The
you're
believers
gonna
are
let
pacifists, sir. Madam.
They may be passive
Clearly.
for others, doesn't mean they won't send someone.
I find that hard to believe, considering y'all almost killed a child by torturing him, by starving him, and also
He was
y'all
in
are
no
all about
danger.
the earth. He was starving. You don't starve children.
It is a
anyway,
rite of
and
passage.
I don't
That
care.
is no rite of passage for any child.
I'm gonna go over and slap him. You don't starve children, mister.
Oh, you brute!
I'm just really not looking to. I'm just going to expose this whole operation. I think it's time for your neighbors to learn what kind of strange things you get up to
You
down
mustn't.
here. And we're just going to push right through. You have a good rest of your night, sir, and pray to whatever God you believe in that your neighbors are not going to run you out of town. So,
I'm gonna huck a loogie at him and force.
Oh, you monster!
I suggest you get moving, boy.
He does. He starts walking back up to the surface. And ahead of you, you see the passage here runs 40 feet in that small hallway. There's a small lantern that hangs from a hook in the wall next to the door at the end. And as you walk inside, you see an enormous chamber with a 20-foot high ceiling. And it's all of this has been carved out of solid rock. A lantern that is lit rests on the floor near the center of the room. And there's an odd array of stone monoliths. Some upright standing stones, others arranged in 3 stone arches that stand around the chamber. 6 low stone slabs are set against the walls around the perimeter of the room, each of which holds humanoid bones, dressed in scraps of tattered cloth and rusted iron. Beyond.
Those stones look pretty shiny.
Beyond.
I'm intrigued by the shiny stone. I go up and touch.
Can I listen to see if I hear anything like in the distance?
The only thing that you can hear, it is deathly silent, and as you move through the chamber, there's almost like a hum as the magic that pervades the air, moves in the chamber. And these massive stones that you can see everywhere, they are hovering and floating off the ground, some of them in what seems to be an invisible orbit. A voice comes from the darkness. You have no business here.
yeah, I keep getting told that, but yet I'm still here. So
I will allow you one opportunity. Beg for forgiveness for your intrusion, or the Black Earth will see you to your grave.
what do you think, my friends? Are we gonna beg for forgiveness?
Oh, I thought
I'm
he was
so
wanting to beg us
sorry.
or I thought he was wanting to wanted to give us forgiveness for all the shit.
All right.
I beg to no man.
You see a man walking towards you. Everyone can roll initiative. And this man, as he walks towards you, he's again dressed very strangely. He seems to be wearing heavy armor, but only like a breastplate, pauldrons, and helmet. And he carries a long staff. And the staff seems to be made entirely of rock and stone, with a glowing crystal on the end. And he's wearing a robe that kind of flows out from underneath the breastplate all the way down to the floor. But this robe doesn't seem to be made out of cloth. It seems to be made out of little hardened plates of mud that kind of move and shimmer with the appearance of cloth. He walks out in front of you, points his staff in your direction, and sneers. Death it is. Maybe not. I mean, I rolled awful. But haha, so did Timble.
Oh no.
You bite your tongue, good sir.
All right.
Alright, let's see here. I don't think I can shillelagh my arrow. I wish I could, but spell slots left. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to I think I'm gonna bonus action. No wait, no, that's an action. Well gosh darn. I'm just gonna knock an arrow at him, see what that does. And I don't.
All right.
Can I just go ahead and bonus action shillelagh?
Sure.
Okay. Because I'm assuming I'm gonna get right up and personal with this guy. Shillelagh my quarterstaff.
All right. And then Oaf.
Oaf is gonna rush up and hit him in the face. 19.
Yeah, that would hit. Except as you swing your war pick towards him, you see he simply taps his staff. He doesn't take his staff and strike away your weapon. He taps his staff onto the head of your warper pick, and then you see there's a shimmering barrier that you strike instead as he casts shield.
All right. Well, Oaf is gonna be right up in his face.
Then
All right. Sin's gonna move up a little bit and cast Witch Bolt at him.
sure. Need to beat 21 AC. That's a miss.
And that is a no. Shoot. And that's
All right, on his turn, he takes that staff again, and he points it towards the group in the back. And as he points it towards you, that crystal on the end begins to resonate and hum. There is a high-pitched noise that fills the air, and then abruptly, the noise stops, almost seeming to coalesce on itself in a catastrophic boom. As that is the wrong sheet. As he casts Shatter.
Oh, it's such a good spell too.
So I need the three of you to make a con save or take 14 thunder. Half on a pass.
Constitution.
Oh, I'm down.
Ooh.
Huh, woof.
I'm down, yeah.
14.
Yep.
Yeah, Sin's down too.
Oh no.
I gotta make one too, because I'm here.
Oh,
Yep.
if it's up to you.
Oh!
Oh,
14 down also!
Ooh, baby, a triple.
my goodness.
God save us!
Timble, death save.
Oh,
Man,
where's my death save button?
rolling at 20. Okay.
Clementine, death save.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah, it's Oaf's turn. Oaf is gonna smack.
17 will hit.
8 points of damage.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Thank you.
Sin, death save.
Shit!
And now it's his turn. He takes his staff, and being made of stone, it's sharp, almost like it's a glaive. And he takes it and starts swinging it wildly towards Oaf.
That second one hits.
All right, you take a whopping 3 slashing. Check out the damage die, though. What? Timble, death save!
He's just ready to kill somebody.
Death save. Oh! Easy!
Clem?
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oaf is gonna attack again. That's a miss.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Sin! Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
I gotta start
goodness.
thinking of a new character.
Alright, Oaf.
Oof.
And miss.
Oof, more like oof.
Dimble!
Am I right?
Alright.
Oh,
hold on.
remember? Hey, remember you do have that that potion of healing.
Yep. Alright, Timble is stable. I'm gonna mark you with a PP dot, and that way I know to skip you in the turn tracker.
So I'm 1 HP? Or still 0?
No, stable doesn't mean you regain health, it just means you're no longer dying.
Nice.
You're still 0.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. Oh my goodness.
20 will hit.
That's it.
Somebody save them!
Man, he's still not bloodied.
Nope.
I'm so scared right now.
Look on the bright side, you found a bunch of gold. If at least one person survives, they could probably bring you back.
Maybe.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, you got one left, don't you?
Yep, so they are 1 and 2 right now. Oh, I know, it's my turn. We are going to use Earth Tremor. So, the priest bangs their staff onto the ground, and you see there is a tremor that erupts out around them. I need you to make a dex save or take 6 bludgeoning. That is a pass, so you manage to keep yourself to your feet, and then Timble is stable. So we go to Clem.
This is it. This is seeing if I die or not. Oh, thank goodness.
So are you 2
Oh
and
my
2?
goodness. Yeah, I'm 2 and 2 right now. My next turn is gonna see if I die or not. This is scary.
Oof.
50-50.
Another hit.
Nice.
Point.
Oh. He's bloodied finally.
Oh
no. Before you roll,
come on.
you can have DM inspiration. Give you slightly better
Advantage?
odds. Yes, advantage.
Come on.
Ooh, didn't even need it. All right. The priest decides it's time to stop playing around. And they are going, where is it?
Was he not playing around before?
I
Nope.
know, right?
Miss. Hit? Nope, it's a miss.
No. You can. Oh boy, I'm so nervous about when you're going to use that 20.
Oh, I forgot it was there. Thank you.
Yeah, I still have inspiration, but I can't use it on anything.
Okay. Well,
Remember,
here
you
I
can
go.
give inspiration to other players.
Even when I'm like dead? How's that?
Well, yeah, because inspiration is a game mechanic, not a character mechanic.
Oh. I give it to Oaf. I inspire.
Okay. Well, let's see if I'm dead or not.
Clementine sitting there like,
I'm
for real? Oh!
No, I give it to Clementine.
Oh, you can give it to Clementine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So, Hold on. Do I need to roll it again?
Sure.
Come on, come on.
It's a success. Okay, that's a little bit different. Oh.
So Clementine is stable?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, a crit!
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that kills the priest.
Yeah, oh my god, oh,
God.
you are a beautiful thing.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Nope, I got one more death save.
Oh no. No.
Nothing to save you this time. Oh wait, you never used the inspiration.
Do I have inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
How do I
gave
use
it to you,
inspiration?
like a round ago.
I don't think you did it.
Just toggle advantage at the top and then make your roll. Actually, I don't think it'll make rolls that save, so you have to roll twice manually. Anyway.
Okay. First roll?
Stable. Okay. Timble is stable. Clementine?
I'm stable. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the tracker showed me you had one success.
Oh, really?
Or
I had
did you-
two. Well, at that point, I had two successes, and 2 fails, and then I rolled.
Oh,
I
cool.
failed,
All right,
but
then
he
we're out of
said that
combat.
he gave me his inspiration, so I rolled again, and it was an 11.
All right, so with the priest
Oh,
dead,
We're all stable but unconscious.
Oath is nearly dead with her unconscious.
Oath is going to walk over and search her friends for their healing potions.
yeah, everybody has one.
And Oath is going to heal them. That was for Sim.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2? Okay, so 6 instead. This is for Clementine.
Voice.
Ooh. I get up and I just give Oath the biggest hug, and I'm like, "You are the most beautiful creature I've ever seen in my entire life."
And I give the last to Timble, and Oath is just like, Oath is beaming. Yeah, that was a pretty intense fight there.
Was it? I missed all of it.
You know, he made a couple real weird tactical decisions.
Unique
but,
prize.
you know,
Thank
I
you
feel
so
like,
very much for
I
the
feel like he
resub.
must not have been
Appreciate
too
you
bright.
very much.
You know.
Welcome to the family. Glad you're enjoying
Alright,
he
the series.
was pretty crazy.
Does his
When we get
armor
back
crumble?
to the inn, we all need to hug the innkeep for the
Yes,
potions.
of course, the armor crumbles.
Do
What
we
does he
rec-
look like?
Just someone you haven't recognized before. You don't know who this is. However, not all of his belongings are destroyed. You see there is a backpack that wasn't part of his stone armor. It's left behind.
I guess we'll search it and see what's in there.
Looking inside, you see inside the pouch are 4 iron bars. Well, they look like iron, but the metal that is unknown. And on these bars is stamped a symbol that looks like 2 long 4-sided pyramids joined at the base with a word written on them in common. And the word is Mirabar.
Mirabar. Okay. Does this look what's this look like to you, Timble?
I can history.
Is it
check
something magical?
I don't have any spell slots, but I can do an Arcana check. If I know
It
anything
is
about
not magical. Actually, you
Wait,
recognize
Did you say
these to
they
be
look iron or that
trade
it is
bars.
iron?
It looks like iron. Think like ingots of materials, that would be used in trade.
You think Ironhead think he might have I know something about these. Seems to like deal with metal and everything.
Maybe. It's worth a shot, definitely.
There's something about that name, Mirror Bar. Sounds familiar.
It does.
Oh
and I
my
don't know
God.
why.
Also from around here.
That's the
Isn't that a city?
that's the city.
It is a
That's,
city.
yeah, that's the city.
Wait,
Hmm.
which city?
Well, the city of Mirabar.
It's north of Red Larch. But it sounds familiar. There was some recent news that you had heard.
Wait, wasn't there something about the people that were coming from Mirabar and that disappeared or something?
Bingo! There was a delegation of dignitaries, well armed, and they were traveling from Mirabar and headed down, supposedly through Beliard, but they never made it.
Hmm.
Bet if we looked around here long enough, we probably would find them.
You do not know. And unfortunately, it's 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna start wrapping
Yeah.
up.
Is his staff still there?
No, the
Or is it
staff was
late?
also made out of stone and minerals, so it disintegrates when
Mm.
he dies.
So I guess we're gonna head back to Kayles's and take a rest, take a long rest.
Yes, you guys can definitely take the long rest that you've earned.
I sleep.
I'm not even gonna trance. I'm gonna sleep.
And in the next couple days, so we are going to do a little bit of a time skip. In the next couple of days, the aftermath of the discovery of the Tomb of Moving Stones shakes the town of Red Larch. The town becomes distrustful and turns on each other. And everybody is shocked to learn about this cult operating under the city and the implications of, the horrible things that they were doing is quite unsettling. Constable Harbrook, after being contacted by Kaylessa at your urging, hey, thanks for the sub, Recast, appreciate you very much. Welcome to the family. Cuff. Constable Harbrook gets involved. And he rounds up the names that you gave him, and he locks them up inside his butcher shop until he can find out what to do.
In the butcher shop.
Yeah, remember they don't have a
Sorry.
jail, so he just locks them up in the butcher shop with all the smoked meats.
Oh, you know what? I got a better idea. I give him. I show him a little tour of the place down under, and I show him where the cages are. You should lock him up in here.
So he takes Alberi Meliko, the owner of the quarry, and Ilmeth Waveler. That's a mouthful. And they are the ones that actually take the fall. But who knows how many more of the believers are still out there. And that is gonna be it for now. We will pick up next week, ? I thought someone said they would be absent next week, but we'll sort all that out later. But thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I want to give a special shout out to Rikas, Mandy, Kaihura, X Florg, and Lude Queen Elfie. Thank you all so very much for the follows, the subs, the bits. It really means a lot. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit the follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord. That's where we hang out through the week. That's where you need to be if you want to get involved in a game yourself. And hopefully I see you tomorrow. 7 o'clock Eastern, we are playing the Dungeon of the Mad Mage with Sashk and the Thick Boys. It's going to be a great time. I'm Daddy Warbucks. Good night, everybody.